the top 5 biggest plays of the BYU football season to date.
5 wins, 5 big plays. Let's go to this one, which was huge.
Oh, my
it's number
goodness.
5. Miles Davis, he hasn't had a lot of opportunities this season. He got a nice touchdown the other day, but this is what he's being remembered for.
On 4th
SMU,
down!
Remember this one? 4th down and a long yard, and he takes off down the sideline. This sets up the game-winning field goal, and BYU beats the Mustangs 18-15. Cruising down there. No one saw that play coming on
What
the
a call.
SMU defense. Nice pitch by Retzlaff just in time before he takes a big hit. And Davis running in those navy-trimmed white unis looks sharp.
There's a theme from Miles Davis. He's explosive on the edges. In the Baylor game, in the Wyoming game a few years back, and certainly on this SMU
Still
play.
love screen passes over there to number 4. Get him out there in space and let him go.
All right.
That's number 5.
Yeah, so he wears number 4. Let's go to the number 4 play, shall we? Keelan Marion making some history of sorts at Wyoming. BYU's first kickoff return for a touchdown in a decade. This is the opening kick to the second half, 100 yards down the sideline. Love the blocks at the end. And a notable celebration. BYU would win 34-14. This play, Dave, took any hope out of Wyoming sideline. Totally just took the air out of the stadium.
I wished everybody could have lunch with number 17, one of the great personalities on the football team, and he'd had some tough runs his previous 5. One got to the 24, the other 4 didn't get past the 20, and Kalani said, hey, trust yourself, trust your gap, trust your teammates. Hit the hole, he comes out, and this is what he does coming out of halftime when he was in there feeling kind of low, and then he kicked it in gear, and one of the fastest guys on the team. But here he is kind of,
Good move right
hey, I
there.
was setting up my blocks. He's just kind of cruising along into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love that.
Fantastic.
So while this wasn't technically a game winner, it felt like it.
Yeah.
That felt like, at that moment, Wyoming was cooked.
That's a sweet play. Let's go to number 3, which
Shall
was
we?
a game sealer. So
This
is
was
not
a game-winning
winner.
play.
This was a game sealer. And we go back to Crew Wakley's play. Minute to go. Baylor's got the ball back. They need a touchdown to win the game. They got momentum. And 100 degrees out there on the field, or was it like 120? Was it something crazy?
114 on the turf.
114 on the turf. This is the end of a long day for BYU. Wakley had a big sack earlier, and here he comes up big. He's playing fantastic. Might have been his best game at safety at BYU.
Oh,
And
without
it's
question.
Right when BYU needed it.
Unbelievable performance by Crew. He told me I was begging to go to cover 3. We thought it would work. Kalani said Jay, and he discussed it. They decided to, and that's when Crew got his pick with that little defensive adjustment.
Yeah.
BYU beats Baylor.
And we needed that one. We needed that one.
Oh, in a worse
There was
way.
relief in the stadium because there were probably more BYU fans. Relief all over Cougar Nation. Cool.
At number 2, how about this defensive gem from Tommy Prasas, the true freshman?
Oh, yeah.
Scoop and score after the forced fumble by Jack Kelly in the middle, and he dances into the end zone to give BYU their game-winning score.
Yeah.
Kansas State scored 9 points. This put BYU at 10. It totally changed the tenor of the game. Momentum shifter, and it was all rolling downhill from there.
For those who were in attendance, what you felt as we watched this, and folks talking afterwards, they just hadn't experienced anything like it. And then the storm came, because then there was another play, and then there was another play. And Kansas State's like, what the heck?
Yeah.
We're in total control of this game. And then Will Farron kicked the field goal, and then they kicked off, and then this happened, and then it was over. 38-9. All right, let's go to number 1.
That was wild. 31 consecutive points in 6 minutes and 25 seconds.
Speaking of wild plays, this one, number 1, came a little later in this game. And, of course, we're talking about Parker Kingston. It went from the doghouse as he was heading there to the house as he turns the corner and then goes. We clocked it on AFR, about 140 yards on this run.
No wonder he felt sick.
Officially, it was 90. And he said he couldn't feel his legs the last 25. And then he went to the sideline and threw up. So this guy gave it everything he had to make this play happen. And what was magical was right in front of the rock, up there with his hands. It was like Gladiator.
Yes.
Are you not entertained?
Yes.
Well, you just couldn't have scripted that any greater. It was fantastic.
Wow. What a night.